real tight. Here, yes, yes, yes. Hammer down, yeah? It doesn't feel like Kihon, but that's literally all you're practicing there on those pads. When I'm saying that karate is Kihon, you know, I really do mean it. Gaining a deeper appreciation of karate isn't learning more, it's about going further below the surface. It's the same stuff, but just going further below the surface. Movement is movement. Human movement is human movement, right? So regardless of what style you have, style is just is an individual interpretation of that movement. But what really matters is the movement optimal? Is it working? Okay, is it effective? So that's what we always want to align our karate to. That wants to be the driver. Function wants to be the driver, not aesthetics for aesthetics' sake. Everything needs to connect. So whether you're doing a ski in your very first class, to whether you're a seasoned practitioner of 30, 40 years plus, yeah, it should all connect. Like I say, it's just a depth of understanding that changes. So the first move in the Naihanchi, we see this open out like this, right? So we see the hand coming up from here, up and over. So we're seeing this kind of circularity happening with the hands. If I can create this circularity with the rope, I can create it with the kata. And the same in pinan kata. Here, if I'm creating this movement, for instance, it's not a case of just chopping the arms across like this. That's not concurrent with good human movement. We want to be able to move in a natural way. As this foot turns, this hand starts to operate. And that circle could be as small or as big as I want it. It's just the form at the particular time that dictates what it looks like. And that is driven by the application. So I use it how I need to use it for that particular occurrence. If this hand is pulling something into the hip, for instance, and it's already in my hand, it will be pointless for me to bring my arm all the way out to bring it back. I've already got it, right? So I've got it, it's just getting hooked into the hip like this. So maybe I'm holding onto an arm or hooking into the inside of an elbow or something like that. But if that circle is required for me to slap someone in the head, that arm comes further out from my body, doesn't it? But can you see it's the same movement? It's the same fundamental movement pathway. The only difference is that I'm changing the shape of how I transfer the energy, and I'm just changing the distance of where it gets expressed from my core. But ultimately, it's the same movement. So trying to understand that connection and that relationship is massive in karate. This is one of the reasons why you don't need 15, 20 kata, okay? Even if your system has that many kata, right? You could literally, Naihanchi is enough. Pinan kata is more than enough, right? The more that you understand this relationship, the less on the surface you need. Don't go hunting for more stuff on the surface. Look for life under the water, if that makes sense.